All right, can you believe it? We're here, the final lesson of the 4-week Confidence Currency Intensive. I'm so proud that you have made it this far. Now, this week is all about me sharing what are the important tips and tools that you need to successfully navigate this journey in a way that is realistic and sustainable. And today I want to leave you with my final word of encouragement, my final tool, which has to do with the word consistency. You have really received everything that you need to be successful in reaching your health goals through this intensive. I've given you everything that I have learned and I've put into place, and you can do it too. Now, the key to it is that you need to do it not perfectly, but you need to do it consistently. I know that I mentioned that recently I had to go through, another weight loss journey whenever I had 2 babies back to back. It left me with about 40 pounds to lose. And, I had definitely, as I shared before, had those thoughts of, let me just do this in a quick way. Let me do some sort of crash diet so I can hurry up and get these pounds off and not have to deal with it. But thankfully, I said, no, I've been here before. I want to do this in a way that's healthy. I want to do it in a way that's mentally healthy and sustainable. And so I did what I've taught you in this course. I tracked my nutrition. I worked out 5 to 6 times a week, right? And I did put those things that I've taught you into practice. And let me tell you that 1 year later, from me starting that journey of having about roughly 40 pounds to lose, 1 year later, I had dropped the 13% body fat. I had dropped the weight. I had added 6 pounds of muscle in that time, and I had done it. And I remember thinking, looking back on that year, there were so many times during that year when I felt like, I don't know that I'm doing enough extreme things to really lose this weight. Like, yes, I'm working out, and yes, I'm, watching my nutrition, but I'm not doing anything that crazy. Like, I still am having some pizza, I'm still having some dessert. I mean, I'm keeping with my calorie budget, but I feel like I should be doing something crazier or more intense in order to drop this excess weight. And I sat there with tears in my eyes as I did my 1 year weigh-in at that point, and seeing that I had lost the weight. And I was sitting there with tears in my eyes because I realized what I had been doing was enough. Because what I was doing was consistently following my health plan, right? I was consistently showing up to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. I was consistently tracking my food. I was consistently choosing options nutritionally that were supporting my goals. I was consistently keeping healthy food in the house, prepping my breakfast, moving my body. Yes, I had pizza and dessert during that year, and I lived my normal life, but more consistently, I made those decisions that were in support of my goals. And it was so meaningful for me to see that that's enough. And so I want you to know, you following your personal health plan, it's enough. It's enough. You don't need to do something crazy. You just need to make those changes that we've identified and do it consistently. Don't give up. Put those blinders on. Don't look at the scale. Put those blinders on. Don't look at what media tells you about this diet or this extreme thing. No. You're going to be healthy. You're going to do this with wisdom. Follow your personal health plan, and I promise you, you will get there. Now, you might have some questions, in your mind of like, can I really do this? Can I do it? Yes, you can do it. I've done it. You're not going to do it perfectly. You're not going to do it without bumps. You're going to recognize that those bumps are necessary because they're going to be those teaching and learning tools that you need to be able to navigate this successfully for the long haul. But you can do this 100%. You have everything you need to do it. You are going to learn new things. You're going to learn, you still need to learn maybe what you like to eat that fits in your budget. You might not know what is your true long-term goal. You might not know where is your fitness journey going to take you, but you know everything you need to know to set you up for a firm foundation in walking out your health plan, your personal health plan. I want you to think about just how far you've come, even in just deciding to take this course and complete this course. You haven't jumped over the hard things. You've walked through them, and you're doing this in a holistic way. Now, if you are a list maker like me, you're going to love this. If you're not, you're just going to appreciate it because it is something that's going to be so helpful to you, because I know I've given you so much information over the course of this course, and I want you to have what you need to have in front of you on a daily basis so that you can make sure you're putting in everything that I have given you and I've told you to put into place, that you're putting it into place consistently and reviewing it. So I've created a checklist for you. You're gonna find this in your coursework. And this checklist is going to remind you what are the things that you should be doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and on a monthly basis. So daily, you should be tracking your calories and maintaining a calorie budget, doing your fitness, logging your wins on your confidence currency ledger, IDing your bumps. Those are what you do on a daily basis. Plaster this thing up on your wall and make sure that you're doing it on a daily basis. Weekly, are you meal planning? That you're checking for leaks? What are the things that are kind of drawing out of your account that are causing you to not get to where you're trying to go? And are you reviewing and choosing a my why motivator for you to focus on to keep that fuel going in the tank? And then monthly, are you setting goals and evaluating your goals and rewarding yourself for meeting those goals? So keep this in front of you so that you continue to do these habits, because life gets busy, life gets, convoluted, and you need to have these things that you have set in place that are going to keep you successful, keep you focused and motivated and honest on this journey. Now, in your coursework for today, you have some final review and reflection questions. I want you to make sure that you take time to look at those, because those are going to be really valuable in you really seeing how far you have really come on this journey, how it is that you see nutrition differently today than you saw it when you first started this journey 4 weeks ago. How do you see fitness differently today than you saw it 4 weeks ago? And how do you see yourself differently today than you saw yourself 4 weeks ago? Let me just tell you that it has been such an honor and a privilege to be a part of this journey in your life. I have walked this out myself. I'm still walking it out, and it's just an honor to be able to lead you in freedom, to lead you in wholeness, because I know that you're going to do it. You have the keys and you're going to be consistent and you're going to be like a confidence currency billionaire. I just know it. Now, if you would like to take an additional step and you'd say, I want more, then you can consider applying for our Confidence Currency Collective. We always have those coming up, and that's just an opportunity for you to connect more with me and with a small group of other people who are pursuing similar goals. I'll have access to your nutrition logs, and we will have a time of weekly connection over a period of 3 months. So if you're saying, I want more, then go ahead and consider applying to one of those upcoming collectives. But hopefully you will review this intensive again at some point in your year and in your life, and just keep coming back to these truths. Let these truths anchor you as you consistently make the choices that you can make and that you deserve to make as you walk toward your health goals. Again, I'm so grateful and honored to have been a part of this meaningful journey in your life. And I'm just excited for you to live the empowered, victorious, and free life that you were created for. Until next time.